Hi, it's Claire here. Today I want to talk about self-care. Now, I think a lot of people, when they think about self-care, they think about rituals like taking a bath or, having a glass of wine at night or going for a facial. And I want to invite you to consider that self-care is a moment-to-moment act. And what I mean by that is in any given moment we have a choice. And I know that in the past, many moons ago, I would find it really difficult to say no when I meant no and yes when I meant yes. And now I have the ability, and meditation and mindfulness really helped me with this practice. Now I have the ability to honor my needs in any given moment. And I think, we've been taught that that is selfish. And I'm here to tell you that, or not to tell you, but to invite you to think that that is not selfish and that it's actually selfish not to. And just to dive into that a little bit more, I think when I spend time with people, I want to love spending time with them. I want to be present for them. I want to be excited about it, and I want to be there. I want to be in it. And I think often, especially women, can have a tendency to say yes because we feel we should. And that if we don't say yes, the other person will get angry at us, or we feel guilty if we say no. And I think it's really important to honor our needs in that moment. And no is, finding your no is really okay. Even if it means sitting with the discomfort, even if it means sitting with, okay, this is really hard for me to say. And what I found really helpful was not having to explain my no, not having to justify my no or defend it, but just to kind of say, I can't do that, that's not going to work for me. And, little simple phrases are really, really great to use. And if someone comes back and says, well, why can't you do that? Then I would respond with, I just can't. It's not going to work for me. I don't need to explain myself to somebody else. So I'm going to invite you to maybe practice that, to maybe play with that, and to say no when you mean no, and yes when you mean yes. And that helps me, or a better way to say it is, in the past when I've said yes and I meant no, I've experienced resentment. So if I am going to feel resentful about doing something, then I'm going to say no. So it helps me avoid resentment, essentially. And I can feel good about my decisions, and I'm not carrying around kind of emotional baggage that I don't need to, because frankly, who wants that? We've got enough to carry in our lives. So that's something for you to explore, something for you to consider. I would love to hear your feedback, and I would love to hear if you do practice it and you try your no. Let me know how you get on, because I think sharing this stuff with others is really, really helpful. And, this sort of stuff can be so it can be habitual. And to really change a habit takes some effort, some presence, some awareness. So the more that we can support each other with that, the better, I think. So yeah, I'll leave it there for now. Let me know how you get on. Thanks for listening.